You ever bite into a festival and wonder why it's so good? It's not just the sweetness, it's the texture, the smell, the chewy outside and that soft bready inside. Getting it right is easy once you know the few things that actually matter. We're starting with 2 cups all-purpose flour. Other flours can work, but they call it all-purpose for a reason. If you make festivals, what flour do you use? Half cup refined cornmeal. This is what really separates festival from regular fried dumpling. Half tablespoons baking powder. If you want a lighter festival, go with 3/4 or even a full tablespoon. Now for some richness, about 1.5 tablespoons of softened butter. Don't overdo it though. Too much on your festival will soak up a lot of oil when frying. Then 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm using Jamaican brown sugar, but any sugar works. It helps it browning and gives it that signature slight sweetness. That little bit of sweet is what makes festivals so perfect with spicy foods. Half teaspoon salt ties everything together. Next up, I have 1.5 cups of coconut milk. A good can one works, but even average fresh coconut milk is better than anything store-bought. I've linked a video below showing you how to make fresh coconut milk and answering a few questions you might have. I have 1.5 cups, but this amount of dried mixture only takes a little over a cup. Just add gradually until we can form a dough. For the best texture, we want a dough that's soft but still workable. Knead for a few minutes just until the dough comes together. If you think you added too much liquid, don't rush to add flour. Mix it well and let it rest for 15 minutes. Cornmeal absorbs a lot of water when it's hydrating, so just use that to your advantage. After resting, check the texture again. If it's too sticky, then add a little more flour. Alright, so we have a nice soft dough. Even though the texture is good, I will still cover this and let it rest. 10 to 15 minutes is enough for the dough to relax and develop some gluten. While at rest, let's talk about some popular variations of this classic Jamaican street food. This right here is a soy food drink from Lasco. If you're Jamaican, you already know. It's a popular powdered milk replacement and a big part of many of our childhoods. This vanilla flavor is a lot of Jamaican cooks' go-to for their festival. If you want to use it in this recipe, just add about half cup to the dry mix. And you can probably skip the sugar since this is already sweet. Coconut milk is great, but you can also use regular milk or even mix the two. Not a fan of milk? Just use water. You've got plenty of options. And if you want something quick, there are pre-made festival mixes where you just add liquid. This one is from Jamaica Flour Mills. This isn't a sponsorship or anything, but it's solid in both flavor and texture. It's a great option if you don't mind convenience food and you don't want to make it from scratch. Alright, our dough is rested, relaxed and much easier to work with. Next up, it's time to shape these delicious festivals. Grab a small piece of the dough, roll it into a ball, then roll it between your palms to form an oblong shape. Next, flatten it out and stretch this to increase its surface area. And that's really it. I'm going to repeat this until the dough is done. If you wanted to store these overnight or for a couple days, you could place them in the fridge at this stage. The cold dough is harder to work with, so shaping them first removes a lot of the hassle. Make sure your container is airtight and cover the dough with a damp towel before sealing. It helps keep them from drying out. When you're ready to fry, let them come back to room temperature first for the best results. Great, all our dough is done now, so I'm going to let this rest for about another 5 minutes while I get the oil hot. Place your pan on medium-low heat with enough oil for a shallow fry. Once the oil is hot, gently place the festivals in. If the oil is not hot enough, they'll soak up too much oil, so give it a second. That flattened shape means these will cook really quick, so the goal now is just to get some nice golden brown color. Flip them every minute or so for even cooking and browning. And don't forget to take in all those smells. That's one of the best parts of this recipe. They will start to puff back into a mostly round shape. Once they're golden all around, they're done. Wow, that is nice. Despite being so delicious and well loved, festivals are not regularly made at home. You mostly get them on the road as street food. If you're going to the beach, river or on a road trip, chances are you will find someone selling festivals. You'll find them at a street food spot with escovitch fish or from the jerkman serving them up with pork or chicken. If there's a special occasion, birthday party, wedding or just a get together, festival usually shows up. It's really anything festive. I guess that's why they are called festival. And there we have it. Perfect fried festivals. These are slightly crispy on the outside and soft and pillowy on the inside. That smell alone sells it. It's sweet, not just from the sugar, but also the coconut milk too. Dense, soft, really rich and satisfying. That's what makes it the perfect match for spicy dishes. The texture and taste tempers and complements the spiciness of Jamaican staples like jerk in a really beautiful way. Give this a try at home and let me know how it turns out. Hey, I'm Nick and this was delicious. Shout out to our patrons and thank you for watching. Check out the next video right here to find something perfect to pair with this. Catch you in the next one.